More and more people are talking about Lyme disease, from celebrities speaking out to new laws being introduced, and of course, awareness efforts. But there are a number of other tick-borne illnesses out there that not many people know about, and some local folks tell me they are fed up with suffering in silence.
It looked like my whole torso was somebody threw scalding water on me.
Feeling like I had a chemical burn.
It was scary, so I ended up going to an emergency room.
Imagine eating a burger or pork ribs and a couple of hours later, this happens. Massive hives all over your body, or you have trouble breathing. These 3 Eastern Shore residents suffer from something called alpha-gal allergy, what some call the red meat allergy.
It was a couple years before I figured out that I was allergic to beef. And then I had pork. Same thing happened with the pork. I had deer. Same thing happened with the deer. So I couldn't eat any kind of red meat.
Tina Moore from Frankfort, Delaware, believes she was infected in 2005 from the bite of a tick. It wouldn't be until 2012 that Tina would get an official diagnosis. That meant 7 years of trial and error, learning what she could and couldn't eat the hard way. But she soon found out it wasn't just about what she ate.
Who would have thought toothpaste? That was a quirky thing. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, waking up with my mouth swelling up and itching. Natural flavoring, that could be from anything. Glycerin can be from mammal. White table sugar is contaminated with bone char. It just ruins your, everything and alters everything.
Tina says her doctors and allergists were baffled by her condition. By doing her own research, Tina eventually found a pair of professors at the University of Virginia investigating these specific allergic reactions. A health reporter with CNN spoke with one of the researchers, Dr. Thomas Platts-Mills, in a 2012 report.
We've never been aware of a tick giving rise to a form of allergy before.
Dr. Platts-Mills and Dr. Scott Cummins, both allergists, co-authored this study in 2013. They believe it's the bite of a lone star tick, which produces an antibody that binds to a specific sugar found in red meat, called alpha-gal for short. When those people eat red meat, it causes their bodies to release histamines, chemicals that cause allergy symptoms like itching and hives. But this severe allergic reaction is delayed, usually 3 to 6 hours after eating.
It is scary because you don't know how it's going to develop. It could develop slowly and be mild, or it could be the worst thing you can ever imagine.
Researchers say not everyone bitten by this lone star tick will get this reaction. They believe it depends on a number of factors, including a person's blood type. This tick is already being followed closely by the CDC because it is the primary vector of another tick-borne infection, ehrlichiosis. In 2009, an early report of alpha-gal only highlighted about a few dozen cases, but researchers say by 2012, there were thousands of cases across a large area of the southern and eastern U.S. Kevin Comfer and Tina Moore are technicians working for Verizon. They and a third coworker apparently tested positive for alpha-gal.
We all 3 worked together that same year in the same area, in the same fields and houses and woods and what have you. So we all got the allergy the same time.
According to CDC and U.S. Army data, there is evidence that the lone star tick is steadily expanding its range, which appears to be the case for most ticks. Earlier this year, the White House released this climate change report, and it states that higher temperatures appear to be a key factor affecting where and how fast ticks are colonizing new localities, and that ticks will show earlier seasonal activity and a generally northward range expansion, increasing risk of human exposure to Lyme disease-causing bacteria. Despite the studies and the people reporting symptoms, there is no information on the CDC website about alpha-gal. A spokesperson for the agency tells 47 ABC the allergy appears to be an immune response, and since it doesn't appear to be infectious, they find the results interesting but cannot comment on the work since it was not done at the CDC. Tina Moore says she finds this unacceptable.
I'm upset about it because I got bit by a tick, the tick caused this disease. It is a disease. They should monitor this, because if they really looked at the numbers, they're going to be really surprised, because it's not just here in the United States, it's worldwide.
47 ABC requested an on-camera interview with CDC Director Dr. Thomas Frieden to talk about Lyme disease, tick-borne co-infections, as well as the controversy surrounding chronic Lyme. The agency declined that request, stating that Lyme disease experts were either unavailable or working on the Zika virus response. After several other follow-up requests, they sent us an email response to our questions. And of course, you can read that on our website, 47abc.com. Now, while you're there, make sure to check out the extended content from our special report, Tiny Tick Big Controversy 2. We have full interviews, more information, as well as the link to our first special report, Tiny Tick Big Controversy. And of course, all of that content is shareable via social media. So join me in that online conversation by using hashtag 47TTBC. Thank you so much for watching this special report. I'm Emily Lampa. Good night.